This is Gybe talking, and welcome to Gothenburg, the home of Volvo, where, to be honest, we're still trying to get our breath back from that epic leg 10 finish yesterday. We have possibly the most extreme sorry not sorry challenger of all time and a very special prize to give away, so you will not want to miss that. Let's take a look what's coming up in today's show.
Here's a bit of Swedish trivia for you Volvo Ocean Race fans. When was the last time a Swedish flag boat won the Volvo Ocean Race? Send your answers using hashtag Volvo Ocean Race and we'll pick a winner. And you do get a prize. You get to win a signed DVD by Travis Rice. In fact, speaking of which, Travis Rice took part in our Sorry Not Sorry challenge. Here he is with Jono.
Wait. Is practicing gonna mess with the world record attempt here?
No. Good luck. I'm gonna need it.
Travis Rice, any final words before you start your Sorry Not Sorry challenge?
No.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Spell Travis backwards.
S-I-V R. No. S-I-V Sivart. A-R-T.
Name 3 ingredients in an English breakfast.
Mushrooms, tomato, bangers, or sausage, right?
Yeah. Would you rather never be able to speak again or never be able to stop talking?
Never be able to speak again.
Okay. What's a book that changed your life?
How about
Or a movie.
What godforsaken sea?
Okay.
Sailing.
Would you rather your t-shirts always be 1 size too big or 3 sizes too small?
1 size too big, 100%.
If you spent a lot of time with Donkey Kong. What would you buy Charles Caudrelier, the skipper, if you had to buy him one gift?
I would buy him a organic 5-star freeze-dried meal kit.
What's the last Netflix series you watched?
Watch Netflix. Is that an answer?
What's the last movie you watched?
Oh, I watched Jeff Bridges in the firefighting movie on the airplane.
You have 5 seconds.
Super
You have 5 seconds. What's your favourite place in the whole world?
Cardiff, England. Easy one.
Perfect. Stop. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should we try that one?
Oh yeah, that's a figure 8.
7. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You're not the worst to do this. And you've been up against pro sailors.
Okay.
So that's pretty good for the first time.
Thanks. In hindsight, I would have definitely totally changed my strategy.
Okay.
But I'm obviously not going to give that away. I will say the whole Dongfeng crew's been incredible. Both like their off-boat operations and then the sailors themselves. I'm a little bit of a sailor myself, maybe enough to just kind of begin to actually be able to appreciate what it is that these guys really do, and how different. I'm like an oceanic tourist. I kind of cruise, but the difference between trying to race and cruise is so monumental. And I think seeing the teamwork that goes in, I got to go out on one of the practice days prior to the inshore race, and I think it's 8 months in, and just seeing how little they actually even talked about, sail changes or strategy when they were doing maneuvers on the race course. It's silent, and everyone is working so, I think, conjoined as a team. It's super impressive to see that level of, they're almost psychic, tuned into each other. Everyone's kind of in sync. And man, like anything where you see the top level of people doing things in such a fashion, they're all in flow state, working together. I think that's incredible to see.
All right, so we're here on the Turn the Tide on Plastic team base, and we have a very special occasion here. So this is Jules, and Jules hasn't seen her son Dan, who's part of the Turn the Tide on Plastic team, shore team, and she has built him this incredible cake. We just have a look at this cake. It is insane, and it's so beautiful. The colours are incredible. First of all, just explain how on earth this idea came about and why you find yourself here today.
Right, well, I haven't seen Daniel since November last year, and it was his birthday in February, and of course I missed that as well, so I thought, oh well, as we were coming to Cardiff, I'd make him a birthday cake. So I made him a little birthday cake, just a plain cake, which I gave him, and that was a bit of a red herring really, gave it to him last night. And I thought, well, while I'm making a cake, why don't I do one for the team? So I decided to make a full-blown cake for the Turn the Tide.
But I mean, this is, and you're not, just to be really clear, you're not a cake baker.
No,
I mean, this is not your profession.
No.
But you've somehow pulled this amazing concoction together. I mean, and it's clearly big enough for everybody to have a slice. Yes. How did you come up with the design?
Well, it had to be nautical, and it had to be a boat, and I thought I'd better throw Winston in there. Winston. Sorry. And a reference to the Sorry Not Sorry challenge.
Oh, I love it.
And a little reference to fish as well. So,
oh, that's so lovely.
Yeah. And the boat is actually to scale.
The boat is to scale?
I mean, there's not everything in there.
Around. How long did it take you to do this?
It took me a day to actually bake the cake. A few hours to marzipan and ice it, and all the other individual bits I just did every now and then, and when they were ready I put it all together.
From beginning to end?
I don't know, a week maybe.
Wow, that is incredible. Yeah, and the colours are so beautiful. We might have to stop recording now so I can actually have some. I love it. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to let you distribute this to the team. They're just in the team meeting over there, but I'm sure they'll be very, very hungry afterwards. And yeah, back to you, Jono.
The Leg 10 arrivals into Gothenburg were some of the most iconic and memorable in Volvo Ocean Race history. Brunel leading the fleet in with just a few miles between them, but setting up an amazing grandstand three-way finale. Winner takes all between Brunel, Matt Frey and Donfon. Let's take a look at how it happened.
It looks like we are going to go into the last leg of this edition of the Volvo Ocean Race with 3 boats tied equal on points.
They're just doing everything they can at the moment, so maybe something happens. It ain't over till it's over. Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, you've got to take your head off. This is a cool, steady crew, and Barra's kept just driving the talent. Here they come.
Between Team Brunel and Maffrey, it has come down from 0.6. At a point it was 0.4, but right now it looks like Team Brunel safely through the Gybe, back up to speed. Bauer Becking has done it. He has banished his demons, found the speed that the other teams had at the start of this race, and Team Brunel is on to an absolute shocker. They have crossed the line, winning leg 10. Conrad, I mean, you're Maffrey, you're going to cross this finish line. Yes, of course, congratulations, because you are still in that fight with that second place. You're going to have to work on the boat, you're going to have to get rested. But at one point, you're going to have to ask yourself, do I need to find something extra?
Oh, it's just a bloody yard race in that sense. We just have to sail fast and win in the Hague.
All right, well that's it from us this week at Gybe Talking. We're going to spend most of the next week catching up with the sailors as they prepare for the final leg of the Volvo Ocean Race. It's amazing, no idea where the time has gone. For now, we're going to leave you with Game of Drones, and don't forget to tune into our show next week.